Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets return home for the first time in a long time. They're going to be taking on the Oregon Ducks here in this one. Last week, Westlake took on the Washington Huskies and got a win, 31-10. It was a very strange game for those who watched it. Obviously, Westlake, we all know, has been having this season-long QB battle between Rodney Allen and Stephen Westwood. And a lot of us thought that last week, Stephen Westwood would put the nail on the coffin in the battle and be the official starter going into today's game. Well, that didn't happen because Rodney Allen got hurt on the first drive of the game. Stephen Westwood got hurt on the second drive of the game, and neither of them returned to action. Both of them are able to play today, but we didn't see either of them for longer than a drive last week. Redshirt freshman Wesley Thomas was mostly in at quarterback, and he played fairly well, actually. But the quarterback battle is still between Rodney Allen and Stephen Westwood, and it's pretty much unchanged from last week to this week. Welcome, everybody, to the Hornets' Nest as the 3-3 Oregon Ducks take on the 6-1, now number 7 ranked Westlake Hornets, who will start the game out on defense. For Westlake, defense has been nothing short of a roller coaster these past couple of weeks, but hopefully today they can play well. 3rd and 7, Oregon decides to run it, and it works. Patrick Harris gains 19 and a first down. Confusing on the part of Oregon to go for the inside run on 3rd down, but hey, it worked. Here's Harris again. He's going backwards for a loss of a yard. Octavius October brings him down. Now it's 3rd and 6 after the 1-yard loss. Let's see if the Ducks can convert. They've not thrown it yet today, and that'll continue as Patrick Harris loses 2 this time. The senior, Lawrence McCoon, brings him down, and that'll force an Oregon punt. Rodney Allen knows his back is against the wall, and that Stephen Westwood is the heavy favorite to win this starting job. However, Rodney Allen did play well last week in the one drive he was in before he got hurt, but maybe he can have another good start today. Allen hit as he throws, and it's picked off by Williams. That is Rodney Allen's first interception he's thrown this season, and if he wants any chance to win this quarterback battle, plays like that just will not help. The safety, Brian Williams, picks him off. It looks like he was trying to get it to Carter Westwood, and the Ducks will get the ball back. Rodney Allen is pretty good when it comes to ball security, but can't throw that interception. He was under some pressure, but it was still a pretty bad pass. Here's John Davis, the quarterback, on the option with a nice gain, getting 17 before being brought down by Jones. Oregon has not thrown the ball yet today. They've ran it every single play. And considering it's 1st and goal for 1, I expect another run, and it is. John Davis does lose 4. Wrapped up by the senior, Marcus Shelton. And now instead of being right in front of the goal line, it's 2nd and goal at the 5. We are back to square one, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Coker is back in the backfield. He's a beefy gentleman. Davis keeps it. He's in. John Davis executes the read option, and the Oregon Ducks are on the board first. If Rodney Allen does not perform on this drive, I think you can officially kiss his starting job away. So this is a very important possession for him. Going to start with a run for Jason Gibbs. He played quite well last week, and Gibbs gets 16. There's about 2 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. Allen hands it back off for Jason Gibbs. He has a hole. Gibbs down the field. Will he be caught? He will, but not before gaining 32 yards. Have yourself a start, Jason Gibbs. Rodney Allen did not have much of a drive. It's not his fault because Jason Gibbs had a few nice runs, but still, not really what we wanted to see from Allen, as he will connect with Carter Westwood for the touchdown. Allen got hit pretty hard on that throw for what it's worth, but a nice pass, nice catch for Carter, and the Hornets will tie it up. Oregon quarterback John Davis bruised his sternum. He will return soon, but for right now, we got a backup in Schneider who's actually trying to throw the ball. Okay, maybe not. He's not throwing it. Schneider probably could have gotten the first, but slides and does not get it. Stephen Westwood is now in the game, and he has an opportunity, I think, today to officially take that starting job from Rodney Allen permanently. That's not an ideal start. Stephen loses 3 on the run. Brandon Coe brings him down. I mean, Rodney Allen wasn't awful in that first quarter, but if Stephen Westwood plays well enough, then I think he will earn to play the second half today. And I think if he does outplay Rodney Allen, I think this job is permanently going to be his. Here's Westwood with a nice run, pushed out, but he does get 17. I think the big difference between Westwood and Allen is that even though Rodney Allen's a little bit more efficient, Stephen Westwood is a better playmaker. He creates more big plays, whether it's with his legs. He is a better runner than Rodney Allen. However, both are good runners. And he has more anticipation, scrambling outside the pocket. So I think Stephen Westwood's a little bit better fit for this job. However, obviously both are very talented. Nice 18-yard pass for Ayuluko. I think Stephen Westwood also has to make sure that he doesn't get hurt today and does not give Rodney Allen another chance to prove himself. Westwood. He has a wide open man down the field. It's the tight end, Reggie Herman. 48 yards down the field. That's a touchdown. And the Westlake Hornets will take the lead. John Davis is back in the game for the Ducks. It seems like they were okay with throwing the ball with Schneider in the game, the backup, but they don't want to throw it with Davis, which is interesting. Speaking of John Davis, he does get 21 before being tracked down by Marcus Lee. It is first down for the Ducks. John Davis just threw his second pass of the game. And it was actually a pretty nice throw, too. Cook in motion. He enters the backfield as Davis keeps it. He can pitch it to Cook. It doesn't look like he's going to have to. Nice run again for Davis. After a false start penalty, it's 3rd and 15. About 4 minutes left to go here in the quarter. As Washington only gets 12, 4th and 3. I think Oregon's going to take the points, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. The Ducks will play it safe. They are going to take the field goal here, try to make it a 4-point game. The kick is an absolute bomb, and it is good. 3rd and 10. This could be a pretty big play for the Oregon defense if they can get a stop here and get the football back late in the half. Westwood, under some pressure. Gonna go deep for Herman, and it's picked by McCormick. Okay, this QB battle just got a little bit more interesting, and now it's not a guarantee that Stephen Westwood gets the second half anymore. So Oregon gets it back. They got a chance to take the lead before halftime, and who does Westlake play at quarterback for the second half if they don't get the ball back? Because Allen and Westwood have pretty much the same resume. There's a nice sack, though, for Ray Johnson. The Hornets should get the ball back here in the first half, regardless of what the score would be. So we'll get another drive of Westwood for the Hornets to make a decision. There's Marcus Shelton now with the sack. Westlake this time calls timeout. It seems like a simple 3rd and 10 here, but this play honestly could decide who plays the second half today at quarterback. Very big play right here. Westwood has Ayuluko wide open in the middle of the field, and that is a gain of 19 and a first down for the Hornets. That play seemed like a simple first down, but if Westlake doesn't get that, then that's another stalled drive for Stephen Westwood, and I think Rodney Allen will get to play the second half. And if Westlake scores this drive, I think they got to give it to Westwood. As he goes deep for his brother Carter, that's a touchdown. And I think that decides who will get to play the second half of this football game. Carter Westwood with his second score of the afternoon, and Westlake is now up by 11. Oregon isn't out of this game, but a scorer here would try to get them back in this game, and that's not what's going to happen. Delvin Hines with the sack, and Westlake calls time. Westlake has another 17 seconds and a timeout. They can make this game an even bigger lead going into halftime. Westwood has Ayuluko wide open deep. That's a touchdown for the Hornets. And this game has gotten a little bit ugly for Oregon. Stephen Westwood is 6 for 9 right now. Nice. Unsurprisingly, it'll be Stephen Westwood who plays the second half, and I think Westwood has fully earned this starting job. The quarterback battle was only supposed to last 4 games. Instead, it lasted 8, it looks like, unless something crazy happens. John Cummings loses 3 there. Cummings has been fairly quiet today. He only has 3 touches for like 10 yards, yeah. 3rd and 8 from around the 27 after the 3-yard loss. Westwood gonna scramble. He's gonna try to run for the first down. He dives and only gets 7. I don't think the Oregon Ducks are fully out of this game yet. There's still a decent amount of time left. But they're not looking great either. Davis keeps it himself. Here's John Davis. Down the field, tracked down by John Paul Patterson, but still gets 28. Oregon's offense is moving quickly. I feel like they've got to move quick if they want to come back. There's Davis. He loses 3. Sometimes the Westlake defense knows how to stop the option. Lewis Kahn and Justin McGee were both there to bring him down. 3rd and 10 now from the 35 after the 3-yard loss. Oregon is in 4-down territory. I would fully expect them to go for it at this point. If they don't get it, and we don't have to worry about that. Jason White gets 13. It is now 1st and goal for Oregon at around the 6. Exactly 4 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter, as it is going to be another option. Davis trucks Marcus Jones. What a run! Touchdown, Oregon. They make this game a little bit closer. 2nd and 5 for the Hornets. Westwood and Cummings in the backfield. Hornets trying to improve upon a pretty poor opening drive to start the quarter. Westwood had a big run, but decided to slide. Ouch. That could have been a big run for Stephen Westwood, but he wants to protect his body. He knows that he has this starting job pretty much locked up, barring an injury, so just makes more sense to try to be safe. As he does get sacked, almost had Carter Westwood deep. Jerome Siegel gets the sack. We were mocking Oregon for not throwing the ball. I don't think Westlake has passed it yet in the second half. I think they've had passing plays, but Westwood ended up either trying to run or get sacked. Here's a sack on 3rd down, by the way. Jerome Siegel once again. That'll force a punt as Oregon is trying to get back in this game. 3rd and inches for the Ducks. They're having a nice little comeback here, but that doesn't really matter if they don't get this conversion. Davis, that's close, but he got it. And a little bit more. Nice run for John Davis. Oregon's running back got the ball a ton on the first drive, Patrick Harris, and I don't think he's really touched the ball since. 2nd and 11. Davis has nowhere to go. Lewis Kahn crushes him in the backfield, and now it's 3rd and long. John Davis a little bit slow to get up, but he's fine. He's a tough cookie. It is now 3rd and 15. They will get the playoff before the quarter ends. Davis yeets it for West. Westlake cannot cover these out routes to save their lives. They just cannot. 28-17 as we enter the 4th. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. This game is far from over. Oregon is not out of it quite yet. Davis keeps it, and he's going to get flattened in the backfield by the safety Marcus Jones, forcing a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 at around the 26 here for the Ducks. Davis going to look to throw it. Under pressure. Davis is sacked. I think they're going to credit that one to Lewis Kahn, but a number of defenders were there. They will give it to Kahn. This front 7 has continued to disrupt John Davis and this offense. 3rd and 17 now. It's going to be a pass. Davis under more pressure, and he gets bailed out by an incredible throw of luck. Washington gets 21. Oregon does not get this 3rd down. What do they do? Do they go for it, or do they take the field goal? That's actually a very interesting question. I guess we'll have to find out. Unless they score. Check down for Hall. That is a touchdown. The Oregon Ducks continue to play very well on 3rd down. And this is a 4-point game, right? Actually, no. They're going to go for 2. So it'll be a 5 or a 3-point game. Oregon has an opportunity to make this a field goal deficit. This drive was 15 plays. Holy cow. That's a long time. As it's going to be a handoff for Coker, the power back, and he gets laid on his back by Lewis Kahn. They don't get the 2-point conversion. Westlake is still in the driver's seat, but Oregon has the momentum right now. 2nd and 3. Westwood going to scramble with it. He's going to try to get the 1st down with his legs, and he does. Westwood spin move. Tackled for a gain of 15. What a run by Stevie. What a play from Westwood. Now it's 1st down. Stevie this time scrambling to his right. Going to go deep for Noah Newton. That's his first catch of the game, and it's a big one. Newton, touchdown Hornets. 53-yard score for the Edmonton, Canada native. Stephen Westwood has completed 7 passes today. 4 of them are touchdowns. You don't see that every day, kids. You really don't. Westlake did not take a whole lot of time off the clock on this drive, so that is pretty good news for Oregon. 3rd and 7. They've been great on 3rd downs today. But they're going to run it with Patrick Harris. He only gains 2, and I've got to assume they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 4. This is probably the game right here. If Oregon doesn't get this, then, yeah, they're not sitting pretty. Davis connects with West, and the Ducks are still alive. Oregon is going to go for it again here, this time on 4th down and 6, with about just under 2 minutes to play in the game. Davis, he will connect again, this time with Graham, past the 50, and Oregon is just hanging on a thread right now in this football game. Hypothetically, if Oregon doesn't use a timeout this drive, and they shouldn't, the Ducks could score, stop Westlake's chewing clock attempt, get the ball back and score again. It sounds hard, especially with sacks from Delvin Hines here, but I suppose it's possible. A little bit less possible now that it's 3rd and 18, though. 3rd and 18 for Oregon. 5 wide set. Schneider is in the game. Davis got hurt again. Schneider connects with Graham. 1st down. Oregon just called time. Yeah, that's kind of a bad call by the Ducks. I don't know why they called time. Here is Schneider now. Going to try to run for the touchdown, and he does. Corey Schneider, and the Ducks will bring this game down to a 5-point deficit. Both teams have exactly 407 yards of offense today. That's fun. The onside kick is recovered by Curtis Vincent. And, yeah, I think this game is pretty much over, barring a miracle. Very nice fight from Oregon, but it's not going to be enough. And that is how this game ends. Pretty exciting game. Westlake wins it 35-30. Oregon put up a great fight. Phenomenal comeback late in this game, but it's not enough. And the Hornets will improve to 7-1. Next week, Westlake has a non-conference game. They'll be hosting the South Carolina Gamecocks, who are ranked somewhere in the teens. So that should be a pretty good one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are excited for that next episode. Peace out.